but I really wanted to just to learn more about the things that I was making, the things that I was building. And so I came here about 2.5 years ago, and I was in the yard for a few weeks here and there, but then I came to this shop, and I've been in this shop for a little over 2 years, and I've learned so much. My grandfather worked for the railroad a long time ago, and he always talked about it. My dad and him were very huge, train fans. Have train sets and everything else like that. So it was always around us. Found it fascinating. And then when I was about 5, my mom started to work for Electromotive Diesel, and so they'd have their big open houses with the locomotives out there, and I just thought it was the coolest thing.
I found out probably 10 years ago. My grandfather and his sister worked for the railroad when they came here from Ireland.
Okay.
So that was pretty cool when I found that out.
So I was always around trains and everything like that. So I just think it's neat that I'm here now, actually here doing it. Because over there at Electromotive, I was, at a table, at a desk, but then we were building everything, putting things together, all the parts, but then now I'm on the other end of it. So it's kind of cool.
So I always loved working with my hands, and I tried the mechanic thing on cars. I got sick of it, and I was never paid equally. The guys always made more money than I did, and I did the same amount of work. I learned how to weld, and I fell in love with welding. One of my friends said, "Oh, I think they weld stuff on the railroad." So I looked for jobs in freight. And I watched a video on freight car repair, and then I fell madly in love because I got to rebuild freight cars after I applied for a job.
I test the AC units, I wire the AC units, I test the heating, the elements after it's been put into PA systems. What else? We check the batteries, we test a whole bunch of things and then troubleshooting. If something's not right, the parts that we put in that are new, if everything's not working, then we stop, we test it, we check it out, make sure it's running correctly, and get everything done, like the cab signal, DVR downloads.
Prepping doors, hanging doors, tear downs. We reconstruct the whole car. So we're tearing them apart. What else do I do? Oh my God. We put windows in, take them all out. It's a basic demolition of the whole car, and I love doing stuff like that. It's amazing to rebuild something.
I'm all over the place all day, walking around doing stuff, but I like it because I'm learning a lot. I've been troubleshooting since last fall, but I'm still learning. Every day I learn something new because it's something different. So, and I like that. I like working. I like doing things. I like working with my hands.
There's at least 10 females working here, and including apprentices right now that are in the shop, maybe 12.
It's different from where I was at, because the other place there was a lot more females because we were all just desk work and stuff like that. But I got away from that, and I wanted to build the bigger things. I didn't want to sit at a desk anymore. I wanted to move and lift heavy things and just build.
I worked for freight for a long time, and there were only 2 of us, so it was a major culture shock, and it was wicked awesome.
It's good to have a good attitude, a positive attitude, and a good work ethic. I believe that, no matter what, we'll try to do everything that we can to get it done the right way the first time. And if not, go back and figure out what's going on instead of, giving up or just, whatever. Just, I don't know. I like working on things. I like fixing things. I like actually there's cause and effect, It's just I may put this all together, and look, the doors are opening and closing when I put my hand in it for the sensors work, it's very rewarding. I like doing things like that.
My energy, I guess. I'm loud, and I don't take offense to a lot of things, but my attitude. And I'm willing to help anybody. Doesn't matter who you are, how many years you've been here, and I want people to know the job and do it properly. I take a lot of pride in my job, and I want everybody else to do the same thing. And it makes me happy when people know what they're doing, they feel comfortable and safe,